it's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Aries for the second half of February 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Bitch in a Hurry or bitchinahurry.com, where you see all the personal readings that I offer. You're going to want to keep an eye out coming up here for a little surprise that is coming. So you may want to subscribe and hit the little bell so that you get notified when I upload a video, because there will be a limited time that this little pop-up sale may be offered, and I want you to be able to take advantage of that. So please like and definitely hit the little bell so that you get notified. All right, let's get started, Aries. What I am seeing here, you have the Queen of Swords. It's all about, I want to say making a decision. That's the first, I just keep hearing making a decision. And the Queen of Swords is the actual best person that you could have to help you make any type of decision. She is very rational, very black and white. It's this or it's that. There's no in between. There's no emotion brought into this decision, but there is something that you're thinking about, something that you need to make a decision on, or you are currently making a decision about. This is actually just going to happen. That isn't, or it has happened, one or the other, but there is a decision coming for you. And I know that too, because the second card you have here is the Seven of Pentacles, and she is looking at each different fruit and choosing the one that's the best one for her. And you could see, like, you guys see this a million times, right? These are not really ripe. These are pretty ripe, and this one's perfect. She's choosing just the one. You have this Queen of Swords who's completely and entirely objective, not emotional. She wouldn't be all emotional, like, well, I don't want to leave these behind. She's just like, I'm going to take this one because this is the proper one for me. This works for me. So that's what I see here, is there's some decision that needs to be made, and it needs to be very objective. This is exactly the decision that I need to make for me, not for anybody else, not involving extraneous, like other people and things, you know, like, oh, there's this stuff up here. I should take this too. It isn't about that at all. Now, you also have the Nine of Pentacles, which is progression from the Seven, right? So you have this Nine, which says that you do make the decision that is proper and right for you. And if you look at the tranquility, the happiness, and you can hear the dog barking in the background for tranquility. Sorry about that. But you see all of this big pentacle floating up here. This person's like doing their own thing. They're like so close to achieving. You can feel so close to achieving this kind of success that they're looking for, some kind of fulfillment. There's some sort of decision that you're making. It's kind of a big deal. It has to do with your personal life a little bit, but I think a lot of it has to do with your everyday, the pentacles, your everyday practical life. Whatever you're doing in this decision-making process, though, you end up here with the Ten of Cups, which is emotional. So it must be that there's something in your practical everyday life that you need to decide about, to clean up, to make the correct decision about, that will get you here to this Ten of Cups area where you're very fulfilled. And it's good. I think it's something that's really good, like for your family. Very good for your home life. This is often, the marriage and family card. This is like the realization of everything you're working for. So when I see this, I know that you've come full circle to something. So this decision that you're making is going to bring you full circle to this process, whatever this is. But like I said, it could be in your job. Maybe you're switching jobs. Maybe you're reorganizing your home. Maybe you're like even as simple as something like decluttering. Like you're keeping the best things and getting rid of all the or just passing by the other stuff. You're not bringing new things into your home. It could be even that simple. But there's definitely something going on in your practical everyday life that's going to affect your relationships with your family, your relationships with your partner, and even with yourself. Now, you also have the Knight of Swords, which, right underneath the Queen. So the Knight is fast-moving energy. So this is like your intellectual energy. It's moving quickly. You're able to discern immediately what is right and what is not right, what you're doing, what you're not doing. Kind of goes hand in hand with the Seven too, being able to choose right away. It's this or it's that. And to make the decision and to stick with it, not to vacillate back and forth, because the Knight does not vacillate in an emotional way. Like, oh, maybe this or maybe that. There's no emotional things tied in at all. I get that heavy feeling. You do have the Seven of Wands. And then this shows her, you can see, rejecting something. So, and it's right beneath this other seven. Sevens are a funny energy, aren't they? It's like stuff comes at you that you don't really need. And you're like, And if you look at this, she's going to reject this stuff up here and take only this one. And then this is, the rods or the wands. This is always like action. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming at her. And if you see, she's got her rod here and she's like, no. This is one of my favorite depictions of the Seven of Wands because it's very clear in the fact that stuff comes at you. And instead of the five, which is just chaos and confusion, this can be conflict, but it's more like you see, she's in complete control here. And she's like, no. So it's going to be very easy for you to let these other six things go. You can see right there because she's just like, nope, that's not for me. That's not what I want. And just moving on. It's very cut and dry. Again, with like this Knight too, no vacillation. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. You're going to know right away what to keep and what not to keep. And it will be very clear. And because you have this Knight where you make the decision fast, and then you have the Wands, which is the action you take. You make that fast. You go, nope, I don't want that. And you move right on. Now, the last card you have here is the Page of Pentacles, which... God, a heavy energy. Like, this is not easy for you, this decision that you're making. It feels like it's hard to breathe, like it's heavy. It's not easy, but you're going to be glad that you did it. But you have this Page of Pentacles right here, directly underneath the 9. So this is a message. It's a progression up and a message, a practical message. And I think it's just more of the same, more of the you're doing the right thing, do the right thing. I just keep hearing make a decision and do the right thing. Make the decisions and do the right thing. Maybe that's the title of this one. But again, you do end up here at this 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, good relationships, happiness in the home. So whatever this is about handling your practical matters this last 2 weeks of February, taking care of what you need to take care of, making things happen. Like I said, it could even be decluttering. It can be switching jobs, but whatever it is, it's reordering your practical life in a swift and decisive manner to facilitate some really wonderful calmness and fulfillment in your emotional life, personal relationships with your family, friends, spouse, marriage partner, relationship partner, or whatever the case might be. So I look forward to talking to you guys again. I hope this resonates with you. Check your moon and rising signs as well, because it may bring a little more clarity. I will talk to you guys very soon.